country, certainly in Nevada, and he's also a musician. I know he plays piano, and he's a huge supporter of the arts and of UNLV.
I met Randy when I was the Dean of the Honors College, and to my surprise, this man reached out to me. And so we had an appointment, and the reason he wanted to meet with me is that he wanted to know how he could help.
3 out of the last 4 years, we've taken first place in the Downbeat Student Music Awards. That's a worldwide competition. And I have to say, probably wouldn't have happened without Randy's support.
Randy's highest impact contribution has been the financial management of our endowment. Since he took that over, it has outperformed even during really difficult financial times. Now you gotta remember that his company has been named by the Wall Street Journal and by Barron's as one of the top financial advisors in the country and the top one in Nevada. And how lucky is UNLV to have him?
I met Randy because I was part of the first inaugural class of the UNLV School of Medicine. I was gifted a full tuition scholarship by Randy Garcia. I guess people like me don't really go to medical school and don't even go to college. And to have someone like Randy, I guess mentor me to how to see the world the way Randy sees the world. It's not about being good, it's about being great. Randy, I know you've heard this from me a bunch of times, but thank you so much for your generosity, for your donation, for your mentorship, but most importantly, your friendship. You are the man of the night. Congratulations on being UNLV's Alumnus of the Year. You deserve it more than anybody I know.
Congratulations, Randy. You could not be more deserving of this award.
Randy, congratulations on this special honor as being chosen as Alumnus of the Year at UNLV. Well deserved, and I'm honored to have been chosen to speak on your behalf.
Of an individual's impact on UNLV through a lifetime of significant contributions made to society, in the professional field, and through personal achievements. The award is named in memory of Fred C. Albrecht, class of '71, a champion of alumni relations. Randy Garcia, he is the 2024 Fred C. Albrecht Alumnus of the Year. Randy's dedication to his university is hardly matched by others, as we heard. Since graduation, Randy has spent tireless hours supporting UNLV, having served his alma mater as a trustee to the UNLV Foundation, and in countless other ways, Randy has given his all to the continued success of UNLV. Congratulations, Randy Garcia, the president of Alumnus of the Year.
Thank you. This is not just an important award, it's a very meaningful award because it's named in honor of my friend Fred Albrecht. And secondly, because of those that have preceded me in receiving this award, which most of them are friends, which I'm very grateful for their contribution to both the community and especially to UNLV. Fred Albrecht was, for those of you that have been around a while, was actually one of UNLV's tennis coaches and taught many tennis classes. So back in the early 70s, I was on the court and I was serving, and Fred was off to the side. And for some reason, that ball did not go to my opponent. It kind of veered off directly to Fred. And if you ever play tennis, those balls move at a pretty high rate of speed. So Fred couldn't get out of the way. And unfortunately for Fred, it hit him right between the legs. So, yes, I was short on words of how to adequately apologize to my friend Fred. But more importantly, Fred was short of breath, of course. And knowing Fred, he just kind of smiled and nodded his head. And then when I was my last year as a senior, 1977 at UNLV, I was applying to law school, and I needed a scholarship. And but I wanted to make sure I wrote the best letter I could. So I knew of a professor, Felicia Campbell, Dr. Campbell, on campus. And I used the four most important words in the English language. I need your help. And I asked Dr. Campbell, so she invited me to her office. She read my letter, she crumbled it up, and she threw it in the trash can. So I said, Dr. Campbell, tell me, what do you think? So she said, this is the biggest piece of, I'll use my words, not hers, dog poop. Hers was 4-letter words, started with S, ended with T. And she says, but don't feel so bad, Randy. They're going to get thousands of other letters that say the same as you do, or yours. And I said, what's that? And she said, just like you, when you get out of school, if you get that scholarship, that you're going to give back immediately to the community. That's not going to happen. First of all, you'll probably never get accepted. Second of all, if you're fortunate enough to get accepted, you'll probably never graduate. And somehow, if you manage to graduate, you're not going to have the money or the time to give back to the community immediately, not for several decades. And if for some reason you are successful enough to give back after several decades, you will have probably long forgot that commitment you made on paper. I made a pledge to myself right then and there. That was not the person I wanted to be. So, yes, I did receive one of only 2 scholarships, 3-year academic scholarships to the University of Santa Clara School of Law, thanks to Dr. Campbell, who came here in 1962 as a teacher, a professor, until, sadly so, in 2020, I think that's 58 years that she served here, and she passed unfortunately due to COVID. But thanks to her, and thanks to UNLV, I did receive one, once again, of one of those only 2 academic scholarships. So I'm extremely grateful. Thank you very much for this award.